District Sports Report. DC. District Sports Report. DC. Where them hustlers and them G's be. DC. In this game, the stakes is high. District Sports Report. District Sports Report.
What's up, DC family? Welcome to another edition of the District Sports Report. I am Greg Henderson, here with my man Big Little Panda. It's football season, baby. You ready? Yeah, I'm ready too, dog. Hey, Redskins preseason game number 1 is behind us. We took a tough loss to the Cleveland Browns, 30-10. But we had some bright spots from our future franchise quarterback, Dwayne Haskins. So he'll be our topic of today. Dwayne had an up and down performance in his first NFL debut. He went 8 for 14 passing, had 2 interceptions, and was sacked twice. He played 6 series in the game, which was more than most rookie quarterbacks. Actually played 33 of the Redskins' 68 offensive possessions. So he almost played 50% of the snaps, which is really good as far as his development goes. In comparisons to the other rookie quarterbacks, especially ones who he'll be compared to for the rest of his career, namely Daniel Jones of the New York Giants and Kyle Murray, who was the number 1 overall pick in the draft. Daniel Jones went 5 for 5. It was perfect for 67 yards and a nice touchdown throw. Kyle Murray was almost perfect. He was 6 for 7 for 44 yards, let a nice series down. Both of them only played 1 series compared to Haskins' 6. That's one note. Another big difference between those quarterbacks and ours was that their series were scripted. They were intentionally designed to get those quarterbacks in a nice little rhythm, throwing dink and dump, nothing too crazy, 5-step drop, 3-step drops, get it out of your hands quickly, all right? He wasn't asked, Daniel Jones or Kyle Murray, to make second-level throws, throw it to tight windows, throwing over defenders. Haskins, on the other hand, was. He had to make those throws in the game against the Browns, and he did complete some of those throws. Of course, he made some mistakes. He's a rookie. He's going to make some mistakes. The man played 1 year at Ohio State. But number 1 takeaway from this game, he has the confidence and the courage to make those throws, y'all. Most rookie quarterbacks in their NFL debuts, they turn into captain checkdowns, all right? Just dink and dunk, dink and dunk. That wasn't Dwayne Haskins. He was obviously trying to get the ball down the field, okay? Obviously trying to make big plays. Obviously had the courage and the moxie to do so, even in this first game. I mean, look, he threw for 117 yards on 8 completions. That's 14 yards a catch, okay? The 117 yards is twice as many as Daniel Jones or Kyler Murray had, and even more if you combine both of their yardages in 2. Second takeaway, did you see his completions? Some of those 8 completions were tough, big-time, high-level NFL throws. You saw the arm strength. You saw the accuracy. Third takeaway, look at his 1 year at Ohio State. The man started out as a very raw quarterback, ended up the season throwing 50 touchdowns, less than 10 interceptions. He is a fast learner. He is one who learns quickly, who doesn't make mistakes twice, okay? That speaks to his work ethic, that speaks to his talent, and that speaks to his determination. He has the size, and he has the intangibles to be an elite NFL quarterback, DC family. Do you know that Haskins never had a game at Ohio State, never had a game in college, where he had multiple sacks and multiple interceptions? Okay, so you know he's not taking this game where he threw 2 interceptions and got sacked twice lightly. He's going to come back strong in game 2. You watch out, all right? He's going to learn from it, he's going to correct it, and he'll be better. Fourth takeaway. I thought they said he couldn't run. I thought they said he was immobile or slow. Didn't look like that in his first preseason debut. The boy ran a read option on a nice pull for about 9 yards. On an unscheduled run, he avoided the rush, got us a first down on a 2nd and 1, got 9, I believe. Hey, he showed great mobility for his size and elusiveness. It was one play, it was a surefire sack. Somehow he got out of there and threw a beautiful pass to Sims in the corner of the end zone, went off Sims' fingertips, but it was a great play. Probably should have threw it to the underneath guy who was wide open at the 14, but he'll look at that on tape. He'll correct that. But you saw the boy was going for the gusto, and he showed some beautiful pocket presence getting out of that rush. The boy got pocket presence. Was more can I say than some of the other quarterbacks we've had with Redskins on their helmet. The question is, should we start Haskins week 1? Everybody wants to know. Or should we give Case Keenum or Colt McCoy the ball to start week 1 against the Eagles? I have you know, Colt McCoy has not started a week 1 game since 2011. So this is new territory for him too if he gets the call. Former players, Joe Theismann, CP, Clinton Portis, have been on the record to say they think that he should sit out at least 1 year, or at the very least, not start right away. They have a point, okay? The schedule for the first 5 games for the Skins is brutal, okay? Game 1, we got the Eagles on the road. They're projected to be a Super Bowl team. Game 2, we got the Cowboys at home. If they have all their big pieces, they're projected to be a Super Bowl team. Game 3, we got the Bears at home. They're projected to be a top team in the NFC this year. Game 4, we got the Giants on the road. They're not projected to do too well, but hey, you never know. It's an NFC East battle. You know how it always is between us and the Giants. It's always going to be a tough game. Last but not least, Game 5 against the Super Bowl favorites, New Orleans Patriots, at home at FedEx. That's a tough 5-game slate, okay? So I'm torn. On one hand, I say throw the rookie in the fire, all right? Start the rook. Let him catch his lumps. Let him go through the growing pains that every rookie quarterback has to go through. He's a first-round pick. That's why we drafted him, right? And let's be honest, people. Who really wants to see Colt McCoy or Case Keenum lead this team anyway? Certainly not me, and definitely not Daniel Snyder, all right? Colt 22. I can't even call him Colt 45 because of that weak arm he got. Pew, pew. And closed Case Keenum. I call him closed Case because if you start in Case, your season is over before it starts, okay? Neither one of these guys is going to bring any fans into the seats, all right? Neither one of these guys is going to have anybody coming in the FedEx field to watch them play. Our attendance last year was horrific. The worst it's been in years, okay? Snyder losing big bank. So the rookie will play, all right? We know that. Just don't know when. And just because he struggles this year, y'all, doesn't mean he'll struggle for the remainder of his career. Let's take a walk down history lane here, all right? Troy Aikman, Dallas quarterback, in his first year, went 1 for 15, all right? Sadly, that win was against the Redskins, but still. At the end of his career, multiple Super Bowls, first ballot Hall of Famer, all right? You see him on Fox doing the games. Peyton Manning, threw him into the fire his rookie year. He went 3-13, all right? Not a good season. Threw more interceptions than he did touchdowns. But look at his legacy. Multiple Super Bowls. He'll be a first ballot Hall of Famer, all right? Even in his first preseason game, he went against Ryan Leaf. Peyton Manning was taken number 1 that year, 1998. Ryan Leaf was taken number 2. Big controversy over who was going to be the best, all right? They went up against each other in preseason. Peyton went 11 for 21 through 2 picks. Ryan Leaf went 15 for 24 with a touchdown. The Chargers won that game, 33-3. Let's think for a minute. Who had the better career? That's right, Peyton Manning. Ryan Leaf drunk himself out of the league. So the preseason is not indicative of who's going to be the best, all right? So you can scratch that preseason one with Daniel Jones and Kyle Murray. Let's see how this thing plays out, all right? Let's look at the quarterbacks taken last year in the first round. When did they get in the game? Sam Darnold started week 1. All right, he was the exception. He started from the jump street. Had a pretty good rookie year. All right. Baker Mayfield, drafted number 1 overall. Cleveland Browns, started week 3. Josh Allen, Buffalo Bills, started week 3. Lamar Jackson, Baltimore Ravens, started week 9. And lastly, Josh Rosen, Arizona Cardinals, started week 3. So, rookie quarterbacks do not have to start off week 1, as we know, all right? Maybe give them a little bit of time to see how fast the game is. maybe learn from the other quarterbacks a little bit, maybe learn from their mistakes, and then throw them in there. Ideally, I would like to see Haskins start week 6 against the Miami Dolphins in Miami. Hey, I think if you look at our first 5 games, we'll be lucky to win 2 of those games, no matter what quarterback we have in there. Very tough slate. This way, if we start him week 6, the first 5 weeks, everybody will be able to see how terrible Case Keenum or Colt McCoy is, all right? And we can give Haskins the keys to the car for the rest of the year. If we start Haskins week 1, y'all, and he really struggles, right? Can't grasp the offense, he's getting murdered out there, maybe our offensive line isn't playing up to par, and we have to bench him. That's the last thing we want to do, okay? Because he's our future. He's our franchise QB, hopefully for the next 10 years. We don't want him to lose his confidence. We don't want to lose his swag, all right? Once he's in, the Redskins should be all in, all right? Big game. I can't wait to see what the boys are going to do game 2. Like I said, we got the Cincinnati Bengals in FedEx Field right here in Washington. Should be a beautiful day tomorrow for a beautiful day of football. Let's see if we can get back on the winning side. But all in all, preseason is just about gelling as a team, getting better, and avoiding injuries. All right. Signing off, District Sports Report. My name's Greg, Big Little Panda. Peace out, y'all.